Weight bearing and strength exercises are some of the best ways to maintain strong bone density and strength. My name is Kelly and I'm a physical therapist specializing in lymphatic and oncology rehab. And in this video, follow along with me for an easy workout to help with improving bone strength, posture, and balance using only your body weight. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more gentle exercise routines and tips to support your health. Always make sure that you get clearance from your doctor before starting any new exercise routines, as not all exercises are suitable for anyone. You'll be able to follow along with me the whole time, so find some space, grab some water, and a sturdy chair for balance if needed, and let's get started. All right, so for this workout, we're going to be doing 10 different movements for 40 seconds long and then 20 seconds break. In that break, I'll be showing you the next movement that we're trying to move throughout. And after we go through all 10, we're going to repeat that one more time. And so you're going to get 20 minutes of exercise. The goal is to just keep moving, make it feel good, get some blood flow in. But we're going to add some tips in specifically for bone health and strength and posture and balance as well as we go along. Okay, so first we're going to get going right away. In this first 40 seconds, we're just going to start with marching. We want to get some blood flow. So go ahead and join me, getting your knees up nice and high, trying to focus on your posture, nice and tall. As we go along, you're going to hear me say a lot about trying to get some weight through your heels, getting a heel strike. And the reason for that is because that's how we get some shock waves, we'll say, through and up to our bones. And so not just being up on your tippy toes, but allowing your heels to strike in a lot of these movements is going to be so beneficial for bone health. And we're also going to be working our muscles, which help support our bones, support our skeletal system, support our joints. So we're going to be doing a lot of that together. Okay, this is your chance to break. This next movement we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing side steps. So I like to sit down in a little bit of a mini squat. Think about sitting back in a chair. Okay, we're going to be doing 2 steps one direction and then 2 back the other direction. Okay, so here we go. Go ahead and join me. Sit down in a small squat, step, step, and then step, step. If you don't feel comfortable squatting down, just do this standing up nice and tall. Maybe you're holding onto a counter and you just want to step one direction and the other. Whatever feels good and that you feel comfortable with. We're working our hip muscles, working our core here and our pelvis. Allow yourself to tap into that heel. You can even add a little bit of a stomp if that's preferred. Get those bones feeling your weight bearing. Okay, and then go ahead and relax and break. Next we're going to do is one-sided movement. So we're going to put our weight into one side. And what we're going to do is we're just going to tap out to the side and tap back. So you can basically stand on one leg. If you need something for balance, a chair, whatever that might be, go ahead and use that. But we're going to be focusing on posture. So here we go, sitting down just a little bit, a couple inches into that leg, and then tapping out to the side and back. What you should feel very quickly, if you're in a good spot, is this hip and this thigh on your standing leg start to burn right away. If it's too much, just stand up, maybe a little bit less of a squat. But these are your stabilizer muscles. When you're walking, when you're going upstairs, when you're getting off the floor, getting out of a chair, they're the strength muscles you have to do that. If you start to notice over time you feel like you're not balanced as you walk around, it could also be because these are weak. Okay, go ahead and break from that side. Whew. But these are the muscles that are going to be helping you with balance and posture as well, which is great for your spine, great for your pelvis, great for your overall body and function. We're going to be staying on that same side. I know it's getting tired, but what we're going to do instead of staying on this leg is we're going to drop to the other leg, a little bit of a lunge squat, dropping into the knee a little bit, and then standing back up. Go ahead and join me. You don't have to squat very far, and even if you want to stand up tall, that's okay. I want you to drop into your heel and then come up. Still somewhat gentle. It's okay that you drop into your toe first, but I want you to allow your heel to hit the ground too, not just staying on your toe. Okay? A little bit of a lunge step and then coming back in. Or that might look up nice and tall, coming back in. That heel strike is good for the bone density. Yes, you're working the muscle if you're allowing yourself to drop down, but we're working both bones and muscles if we do them at the same time, and then power coming back up and break. Okay, we're going to switch sides. Same thing. So we're going to first start with the standing one, okay? Weight in that leg, a little bit of sit down and back. Don't let that hip pop out. We want that hip up nice and in, working on your posture so you're really feeling that muscle burn. And then we'll tap in and tap out. Here we go. Sit down and back, tap out and tap in. Tap out and tap in. Try your very best to stay low in that leg. If it's too much, absolutely come up and then try to get right back in. Making sure your knee stays in line with your toes. It's not caving in. This one burns, and I will say I don't think this one ever gets any easier. It always gives me a challenge. All right, you're over halfway there. Take a break if you need to, and then get right back in. Otherwise, hang in there for 10 more seconds. Tap out and in. Check your posture, making sure that your hip's not falling out to the side. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, shake it out, kick it out. And then again, we're going to step into that side lunge and come back up and in, okay? Repeating that, allowing yourself to feel that in your heel, okay? And then pushing up, driving out, so you get some power and some strength behind it as well. So give yourself some space, and here we go. So step, lunge, and come back in. Step, lunge, and come back in. Or just step to the side and come back in without squatting down. Good, break. Keep going. Looking good. This one should be a little less of a burn than the first one, but you're going to feel a little more, your heart rate probably come up more because you are giving some power coming out of the bottom of that squat. Good, you have 10 more seconds. So you can hang in there for those last couple. Then we'll get your heart rate back down. Good, one more wherever you're at. And break. All right. Next, we're going to work a lot with the bones here, the bone density. So we're going to be doing kind of like a drop, heel drop. So we're going to go up on your toes like you're going to do a jump, and then let your heels drop down. It's a small motion, but that heel drop, especially the pressure into the heel, is extremely beneficial. So go ahead and join me, going up on the toes and letting it drop down. If you need something to hang on to for balance, please do so. This isn't necessarily forcing to challenge your balance. I'd rather you get more out of it for your bones and for your muscles. Up and then down. If you ever feel like your calves are going to cramp up, take a break. It means that they are tight. We could use some stretching there. We're going up on the toes and back down for 10 more seconds here. And then we're moving on. Up and down. Up and down. Good. Last one wherever you're at. And then go ahead and break. Next, we're going to be doing a mini squat. So it's just what it sounds like. If you want to put a chair behind you and do sitting to standing, that works. If you want to come up to a wall and do some wall slides down and back, you can use that as well. Whatever you feel comfortable and confident with. Otherwise, we're going to get started. So think about sitting back down in a chair and coming back up. So my knees are not going in front of my toes. I'm sitting back with my hips and standing. Like there's a chair behind me and coming back up. The lower you go, the more challenging it is. Again, find what you feel comfortable doing, but also give yourself a little bit of challenge that you feel like you are getting something out of it and you are getting stronger. Up and down. We're coming up on 10 seconds left. Squat down and up and down and up. You have 1 or 2 left. Good. And then go ahead and break there. We're going to do a modified jumping jack. So we're not going to be doing the actual jumping. It's going to be more of the step together. You can add your arms. I wouldn't do the full arms if you want to. Otherwise, just do like a chicken wing amount and going back and forth. We're going to alternate sides. So here we go. Step together. This one is a little bit lighter that you can go a little faster. Get your heart rate up for this one. Get some cardio. I still want you to tap your heel as you step to the side, but you could do that quicker or hanging on to a chair or countertop, absolutely. But this one gets your heart rate up. Back, together, out, together. Good, keep going. You're doing great. We're gonna get a break coming soon. Next break is coming in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we are going to be doing a small little lunge step backwards. If you have stairs near you and you're railing to hang on to, you could do a step up and then come back down. That's very functional. If we don't have stairs, I'm going to be doing just a small step. Okay, like there's a step in front of me and stepping back up. So it's just a small lunge step. So go ahead and join me. Step, lunge, step, and they'll allow you a little bit of knee bend. It doesn't have to be much. Just a little bit, like you're going up on a stair, okay? Think about driving through that front leg, forcing yourself to put pressure through your heel. That's where your power is, not your toes, your heels, and drive through your heels. Again, please hang on if you need to for balance. This is very functional. If it still bothers your knees, we can go back to marching here, okay? There's always something we can modify to make it feel good for you. Good, one more wherever you're at. And then go ahead and break, okay? Go get a sip of water. We're gonna come back and we're gonna do that one more time. All right, so we're gonna start going back. We're gonna go through each of those one more time. Now you know what to expect. So we're gonna start with marching. Just go ahead and start marching. Hopefully you've gotten your heart rate back down. We're gonna bring it back up here. But now that you know what the movements are, you know, hey, I could have challenged myself a little bit more on that one, or I need to maybe scale the next one back. You know what's coming. You can make this round for you. Try to take in some of those tips and cues, allowing yourself to feel pressure into your heels, allowing yourself to use some power muscles and focus on balance and stability, whatever that might be. This workout, if you're going to be here and doing it, we want to make it worth our while, right? So we have 5 more seconds marching, and you already get your first rest. Okay, go ahead and break. Okay, next, we're going to be doing the 2 steps one way, 2 steps the other, 1 and 1 if you don't have the space. Trying to stay low, but allowing yourself to feel pressure into your heels. You can go at your own pace, making sure that you stay sitting down and back or sitting tall if you need to for balance reasons. So here we go. Step together, step together. Step together, step together. Feel yourself putting pressure into that heel, okay? You can add a march, maybe make it a stomp, okay, into the heel. Get that benefit for your bones. Good, can you stay nice and low? That's gonna be the benefit for the muscles. If you're getting tired, take a break, but you only have 10 more seconds since the last time you're doing this movement. Good, 5, 3, 2, and 1. Break. All right, we're gonna be doing the standing on one leg, tap out, tap in. I think this is the most challenging one. I know this one burns the most for me. So scale as you need to. You can focus on not letting that hip pop out, keeping it nice and straight, okay? Sitting down and back and just seeing how long you can hang on for. So here we go. Tap out, tap in, tap out, tap in. You should feel your core engaged. So you're not arching into your back. You should already feel the muscles burning. Mine already is. If it's too much, come up a little bit. Okay, if you don't feel it at all, I would challenge you just to get a little bit lower. Feel like your weight is in your heel. Tap out and in. You have 15 seconds left. Out and in. And if you don't feel it at all, drop just an inch lower, just 1 inch lower. Last 7 seconds. You're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Woo, kick it out. Shake it out. Definitely feel that one. Okay. We're going to be doing that same direction with the step, but now you're going to weight shift over. So it's really good for balance for that reason too. We're going to go into a side little lunge and then power out of that. Allow yourself to push through that heel as well. Okay, here we go. So step lunge and push off. Step lunge and push off. Or just side step and come back. You're weight shifting and pushing through it. Weight shifting all the way over, pushing through it. Get some power. Good. This is one you can challenge yourself if you want to. You just drop a little bit lower, sitting back and push off. Last 15 seconds. They're going to be doing the same 2 on the opposite side. Good. You're doing great. This is not easy. Good, last one, wherever you are, and break. All right, moving on to the other side. So we're going to be standing on the opposite side. All of our weight's going to be there. We're going to be nice and strong in our stabilizer muscles, really good with our core, really good with our posture, tapping out and tapping in and hanging on as long as we possibly can. So here we go. Sitting down and back, tap together, tap together. If you feel like the limiting factor here is balance, hold on to a wall, hold on to a chair, try to focus on giving yourself your muscle challenge, okay? Tap out, tap in. Should definitely feel the burn already through the hip and the thigh. Take a break if needed. Try to get right back in. I have 15 seconds left. And what I think is the hardest movement. Last 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Kick it out, shake it out. You are not doing that movement again. All right, we are going to be doing that side lunge, coming back up. So you are shifting onto the opposite leg and then coming back over. Get some nice power on this one. Definitely feel this one push through your heel. All right, and here we go. Side lunge and push off. Good. This is important. If this one bothers someone's knee, the first thing I would say is your weight too much in your toes? Are you driving forward with your weight into your toes or your knee? Can you drop more into your heel, sending your hips down and back? Again, if you feel not balanced, not controlled with that, can you hold on to something? If you still have issues, don't drop as far, okay? Just do a side step and focusing on the heel drive. We're almost there, just a couple more. Got it, one more wherever you're at. And then break. All right, we're going back to the heel drops. Remember, going up on the toes, allowing yourself to drop in. I like to think of almost skiing. If someone's thinking about skiing through, you can feel that movement as well. We're going to be doing that for the whole time. I'm going to turn to the side a little bit so you can see. And here we go. So up on the toes and drop. Toes, drop. Up and down. So really small motion. Again, really beneficial. Such an easy one to do throughout the day. Be gentle, slow down if you feel like it's too much on your calf muscles. We don't use these muscles as much as we do some of the other ones, or at least we don't notice it when it comes to strengthening. So be a little bit gentle. Last 10 seconds. Up and drop. Up and drop. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to the mini squats or wall slides or sit to stands from a chair, whatever feels good. Scale this one as needed. Depth is the first thing to scale, not as deep is a little bit easier. Making sure that we don't squat with our knees together. We're trying to keep them in line with our toes the whole time. Make sure we're getting the right muscles working. All right, here we go. Down and up, down and up. Just find a steady pace. And just see if you can maintain throughout the whole time. Down and up. Good. After this one, we only have 2 more movements left. So you're getting towards the end. So try to self-gauge where you're at. Do you have a little bit left in the tank? Maybe you have a lot left in the tank. Can you challenge yourself for these last little bits? Good. 5 seconds, 1 or 2 more. Good. And last one where you're at. Good, and break. We're going to be doing that modified jumping jack now. So you need to tap together, tap together. And this one's not as much for strength. It's a little bit easier for strength, not as much as far as weight bearing for power, but it's going to be great for cardio. So scale it based on speed, okay? Here we go. So tap, tap. And if you want to do full jumping jacks and you feel comfortable with that, absolutely. This is the scaled version. Make it a little bit easier on joints. Good. I hope you're sticking with your pace for the second half here. You're already halfway through. Modify, either speed up or slow down as needed. Good. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1, and break. Good, we are on to our very last movement. We're gonna be doing that either the stair step up if you have a stair nearby, or you're just gonna be doing a little bit of step back and just drive through that front leg like you're doing a step up. I like to think of railroad tracks. So with balance-wise, I'm not stepping on a balance beam, I'm stepping on railroad tracks. So keep it nice and wide, okay? Alternating, here we go. Step back, drive through the front leg. Step back, drive through the front leg. Using that heel and driving through the ground, that's where all your power comes from. Oftentimes when I see with stairs, people who maybe struggle with stairs, sometimes it's just because they're not confident and they're not driving through the heel. The heel's not even on the step, they're driving through their toes. Most of your power and your strength come through pushing through your heel. So making sure when you're going on a stair or a step, you have your whole foot on the step and you're driving through that heel. You're going to be a lot more confident. You're also going to feel more steady, and it's going to be easier. You're going to be less winded at the top. And done. And break from there and go ahead and relax. We went through them all. We went through twice. We're just going to finish with 3 deep breaths. Breathing stimulates lymphatic flow. It stimulates blood flow, getting blood and circulation to your joints, to your extremities, and to your muscles. So take a big deep breath in and out. Good. Feel your heart rate coming down. Breath in and out. Good. And one more with me. Big breath in and out. And relax. And that's today's exercise routine. For other workouts for bone health, the lymphatics, and more, please check out the exercise playlist on my channel and subscribe for new routines. I hope you enjoyed watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, everyone.